Hello everyone, welcome to Book Club Preview. Today we're looking at the Mark of Athena, Chapter 50, Annabeth. And man, we are so close to the end. It starts off with Annabeth not really having much to do. She's trapped inside this cave, she can't escape, she can't talk to anyone, and so she really just spends most of her time watching Arachne unravel this silk thread from the statue and start to sew it and weave it into this beautiful cylinder shape, which it's pretty impressive watching this kind of great work, even though it's pretty freaky and scary with Arachne doing it. As Arachne starts taking off the silk, the statue kind of starts to glow and radiate more power and more energy. So much so that Arachne's little spider babies start to spread out and get away from the statue in kind of fear. Well, as Arachne's working and taking the silk off the statue, the structure that they're in starts to crack more and more, and even to the point where their cracks near Annabeth's feet are getting wider and wider. And Annabeth thinks maybe now that the statue is glowing, the anger from Tartarus is kind of pushing up more. Finally, after hours, maybe even days, we have no idea, Arachne finishes the structure. It's finished. Annabeth goes up to it. Wow, oh my, this is amazing. I'm going to put this in the middle of Mount Olympus. They're going to fire the muses. Oh, the goddess Arachne of art. And Arachne's like, oh, the goddess Arachne. She's totally sunk into this trap. So then Annabeth starts inspecting it. She goes inside. Oh, there's something wrong. There's a flaw in here. She gets out, almost afraid to tell Arachne. But Arachne doesn't kill her, doesn't knock her over, but says, where is it? Let me see it. And so Arachne goes inside the tunnel. And as she gets inside, oh, there's no trap, or there's nothing in there. There's no flaw. No, there's no flaw. It's a trap. It's actually the Chinese finger trap that Frank got stuck in before. So when it's pulled tighter, when it's pulled, it gets tighter. And so as Arachne went in there and her body kind of pulled and separated the string, as she wiggled in, it got tighter around her body to where she's stuck. Now this is pretty great because Annabeth is kind of free, but Annabeth starts to gloat or share too much. And she's like, oh, don't worry, Arachne. I'm going to leave you here, and we're going to take the Athena statue, and we're going to win and kill the giants, and I'm going to put this statue in Mount Olympus, and your artwork is going to be garbage, and this is going to be the centerpiece. And Arachne starts to freak out with anger. And with her spinneret, she starts to shoot silk everywhere, knocking over fire and braziers of fire, and she starts screaming for her babies to come save her, and she's like slamming around, almost breaking the floor. Annabeth realizes her mistake, and she tries to talk Arachne to calm down, but there's no way. And she even tries to speak to her, but Arachne shoots her with some silk and starts to pull her closer, but Annabeth was able to get out of it. And then, the spiders are all around her. Yep, she's probably gonna die. She couldn't pull this off because of her pride. But then suddenly, something happens, which we can probably already guess, as she thinks, Percy, I'm so sorry, I failed. An explosion. Let's look at some vocabulary. The first word is luminous, which we've looked at before, something that gives light. The statue of Athena glows. It is luminous. Kink is like a bend. If I have this cable, and I'm not going to do it, but if I pulled it too close, this would bend and it would stay like that, bent. It wouldn't be able to move straight anymore. We call that a kink, when something bends in a way that you can't really repair it. Sometimes we talk about a kink in our neck. If you're lying on your pillow and you wake up and you move your, I bent my neck in a kind of bad position. In this case, she talks about a kink in a chiton, which I'm not sure what a chiton is. I had to look it up, but maybe some like long shirt that they wore in ancient Greece, tunic. So yeah, she kind of says it would create a kink in your shirt, which make your shirt wrinkly, meaning really it would just make you upset. Put a kink in your plan or something like that. Abalone is a kind of clam or mussel or some kind of seafood creature with a shell. And the outside, I think, looks pretty normal, but on the inside, it might be white and gleamy and sparkly. I'm not too sure, but the spider silk cylinder shines like this. So I kind of imagine this white, glowing, reflecting light. Petulantly means acting angrily like a child, and Arachne just starts to freak out and act like a crazy child. Discussion question. Has boasting, bragging, sharing too much of your goodness or your plan of winning over the other person, has that ever gotten you into trouble? And of course, please make your own discussion question. Oh, I just thought of a great example from my friend where this lost him a game. But I'll share that with you guys later. That is all the time that we have for today. But thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.